Hey everybody, Cooper here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at our Titan Chain diamond patterned assisted tensioning snow tire chains on our 2021 Dodge Durango using tire size 265/50 R20. Make sure you use our fit guide here at eTrailer to make sure that you have the correct tire size for your tire chains, as well as checking your user manual to make sure you are installing them on the correct axle. If you live in an area that gets a lot of ice and snow, these tire chains are going to be an excellent option for you. Not only do they sit really low profile, but they fit really well within our limited wheel well clearance. They have this diamond shaped pattern, which gives you a lot more coverage over your wheel and will help you with that side to side motion driving in the ice and snow. The links themselves are this square shape, which is going to help you really bite into that ice and snow, giving you a lot better traction and control while driving. Our chains here are going to be made out of a manganese and nickel alloy, meaning it's going to be very corrosion resistant, weather resistant, and overall will just help you get multiple seasons of use out of these tire chains. One really nice thing about these tire chains is how low profile they sit. Because of our limited wheel well clearance, these chains actually do meet the SAE Class S recommendation that you're going to find in your user manual for tire chains. Our internal chain here is going to be a different color than our external chain, and that's just because this is going to be powder coated, which is going to help you in the snow, because this is going to be some of the main parts that you're touching so your hands don't get too cold, as well as help with any contact for the chain touching the tire or the rim. Another really nice feature about our tire chains is our assisted tensioning chain, which is going to have this rubber handle here, again just to make sure that any contact that it would make isn't going to damage your rims, but it just helps get that really snug and tight fit from your tire chains right off the bat, so that way you're not playing around with it too much. Our tire chains are going to come two to a set, and they're going to be held within this really nice soft shell casing, which has different compartments for each tire chain, making sure they just don't get tangled up on each other. I would highly recommend throwing some gloves in here, just in case you do find yourself installing this in the snow or ice, just to help protect your hands a little bit. The install process from these tire chains is really simple and easy, and I think that's what set them apart from other tire chains. All our connection points are either going to be on the face of our tire or up top, meaning we don't have to get behind our tire or under our vehicle for any reason. Now, we do recommend that you do a dry run of this in your garage a couple times, just to make sure that if you do find yourself installing these in the snow or ice, you kind of have that muscle memory or understand the steps beforehand. But if you do need some help understanding how to install these, we're going to show you guys right now. To start our install, we're going to lay out our chain, make sure that nothing's all tangled together, find this middle gap right here, put it in front of our tire, and make sure that our chain is facing the correct direction. Now, in order to know which side is facing up, we're going to look at one of our little eyelets here. As we can see, there's a flat side here and a side with either teeth or hooks on the other side. We want to make sure that this side is facing down, because this side is going to be the one that ends up facing away from our tire, just to make sure that we don't scratch it up. You can use either side when starting your install process for the tire chain. I prefer to use this side just because the assisted tensioning chain tends to get caught on the tire a little easier. So we're just going to go ahead and push this all together and wrap it around our tire until we hit that middle point. And we'll go ahead and pull it all through on the other side of our tire. Once you have the chain wrapped around your tire, go ahead and grab both sides, and we're going to lift it up here behind our wheel well, and then we're going to hook this right into here, and you'll know it's there when it kind of clicks into place. Then we're just going to take the chains and drape them around our tire. We're going to make our next connection point. That's going to be between our green hook and some of this loose yellow chain here. We're going to go on that third rung right there just to make sure this is as tight as a fit as possible. And then we're going to feed this back a little bit just to make sure that our next point's going to be all right, which is going to be between our black hook and our base plate here. We're going to feed it through that, come back around, feed it through both these red hooks on this side. And then if your tire's still feeling a little loose, feel free to go ahead and run it again through your inner chain, and then just make sure that hook's facing out so we don't cause any damage to our tire, and then just latch it onto one of the chains on the other side. With your assisted tensioning cable in place, just go ahead and duplicate these steps on your passenger side. And once you have both on, just roll forward and backwards a couple of feet to make sure everything stays in place. But today, that was a look at our Titan chain diamond pattern assisted tensioning tire chains on our 2021 Dodge Durango. My name's Cooper. Thanks for watching.